Guys, welcome to another Minecraft video. This is gonna be a playlist Among Us World Tour. So, because I've been working on this game, but then Mira HQ had me off and I'm not get done. But look at that though. I'm already almost done with Mira HQ. But since I'm almost done with the skill, then I must so this is where the world spawn will be. The world spawn starts here, and then you can change your glaciers, or maybe because you can go to the skin shop while here. I will start the game anytime when someone in the Discord says they're ready. And I can change the cosmetics over here. But if I'm not online, don't worry, you can still play this server and you will be the host instead of me. Here's the skeleton world tour. See, nothing done with the belt chest, but it's still okay because I'm not yet also done with the floor. So this is gonna be so every time you join the game in the world spawn, I made the first world spawn, but then I made a dropship so that you can also explore the other maps and things. But how can I get you there? Because literally you cannot even use chat. The commands are only enabled and teleporting is enabled, and I can teleport everywhere to everyone to the place where
You have been teleported to Hunter 106.
where
Teleported
the
Hunter
map
106
is
to
gonna
Hunter
be.
106.
So click this emergency button, and if you wanna ring the emergency button, just ask me on the Discord. You're gonna ring the emergency meeting button, and then I will TP or teleport everyone to the the place where the place where the what do you call that, the emergency meeting is. You don't always spawn in the emergency meeting room. Like you don't spawn in the cafeteria, which is the emergency meeting room. You only spawn in there in free play mode. The sometimes, like Mira HQ, you spawn over here, which is where the dropship is at. Anyways, back to the tour. The next room I made is the admin room. You see, it's out of place because I made this window and there's not enough room for the halls to be in because I made the storage room too close, so I had to do it here. I was so frustrated at the admin that I had to use the same blocks for the halls and for the same, and the hall blocks are the same blocks for cafeteria, because literally they replaced this side that you could see the walls with the emerald thing. It's not made of emerald, but who cares? And then I forgot the task for the cafeteria. These are the tasks in cafeteria. This is the upload data task and the download data task, and this is upload data task where you divert it to Mira HQ. You have to wait here, like do this. And then the next thing is the empty garbage task. All you gotta do is interact with the lever and then pull it back again, so if someone else has that task, then they can use it. I'm not yet done with the roofs, but I did the roofs for the reactor in Mira HQ and the dropship and the med bay. And also the balcony from Mira HQ, but the balcony has no roofs because I wish the game had sky blocks, like night sky block and sunset sky block, so that it looks just like the sky instead of just not replacing the green, instead of just replacing the grass blocks and remove all that grass blocks, because I need I need that, so the grass blocks, so that I can build. But and also it would be hard if they're full, because then the last map they released the fungal, which is the newest map, is made out of sand because it's a beach. Anyways, next we have the admin room. So these aren't just tasks, but these are obstacles, like the things in the admin. So is this a task? No, there's only 2 tasks in the game. This one, and I can't remember if this is a task. That's not a task, that's just the way to open the admin table. So the swipe card task, the second task I made, because I had to do the walls before the interior. That is the upload data task. Then you have to stand here and walk to this black it's called polished what do you call that? Polished black stone pressure plate. You have to walk there at the right pace. You cannot be too fast, and you cannot be too slow. You must be at the right place without the crouching and the sprinting, like that. And then you download data task, which all you gotta do is the same, but stand here, but in the admin. And this is the O2 meltdown. This is the O2 fixing meltdown task. What do you call that? I think it's called O2. I forgot. This is a critical task. Thing you can do to save the O2. This my server isn't allowed to play it, and you need 2 people going to the same direction, or else, because these things are now far away from each other. But I'm not yet done with the O2 refilter, and the O2 refilter thing to, like, the critical sabotage fixing is gonna be over here next to the wall. But I won't give you all maps since you all know the tour, cause I accidentally made the scale too big, and now the whole map map doesn't fit, and I made this in the wrong direction. So these tasks cannot be understood by the map because it will be written upside down like that. I think like 180 degrees. Hold up, you can bounce? Let me try that again. I just died. Oh, maybe because I tried to jump. This is clean O2 filter. As you can see, it's very boring since you can't do anything here unless by like doing this. But I ain't allowing that. In this barrel is filled with all the leaves in the game, and then you have to travel your way all the way to the storage room. Open this door, make sure you don't step out of space, and then throw these items out, and then you're done. Make sure to close the door so that no crewmates get out of there. And also, this is also a way to kick out the imposter. When someone has more votes than usual, then they must be guided to the storage room, and they must be thrown out in space while the others close the door so that he cannot bounce back in. Remember, Discord server friends are only allowed here since chat won't be enabled. Next stop I got is the weapons room, my favorite room. This is another download task over here. And this is a different power task, and this is the visual task are things that when someone does, you can see if they're actually doing this. But visual task won't exist for some times, because maybe there might be a way so that I can make a visual task appear. Because I made this window just like this, and this is the outside, and this is what it looks like doing the clear asteroids task from outside. Looks pretty cool, right? I destroyed this because it was too big and I couldn't fit the navigation in. I wish I had night sky blocks, because I am not making this space. It's gonna have to replace the stars. The clear asteroids task is actually possible. You don't have to jump here because I just made this tool. And this, if you don't get what this thing is from Among Us, this is where the fire power comes out to shoot. If that wouldn't exist, you don't have any firepower ammo to destroy the asteroids that may hurt your ship. And I am gonna also add some shields over here so that the weapons room has some shields while it's getting hit. I've always been removing these blocks, this trap door, and it keeps on coming back. Who keeps on doing this, brother? Not me. Okay. So to do the clear asteroids task, you have to click all the gray stained glass, and then that's it. Or if you wanna do it more fun, you can hold what do you call that? The fences, and drag them to the place you're aiming. And there you go. Task completed. Next up is the shields. I made these vents, but I'm gonna show the tours later. And you gotta play Among Us so that you know where the vents are gonna be, cause I'm not yet done with all the vents. So there's 2 tasks here. As usual, there must be at least 2 tasks in this game. So first up is the prime shields task. Normally this should be darker, but these are not light. But these are not redstone lights, and I cannot use daylight sensors except for desperation, because always stays enabled in this world, so that I won't get disturbed when it's nighttime. So all you gotta do is click a random spot any 4 times, and then you're done with the prime shield task. And guys, do you also like how I made the underground flooring? Does it look nice? Now the next one is the divert power task, which all you gotta do is click the middle. Moving on to this is the communication room. Only has 1 task, but 2 tasks actually, because communications must have must have a divert and a down the data task. There are 3 tasks here. Where's the third one? The third one is over here. This is sabotage fixings also include as tasks. And because if a room has only one actual task, then how will the other one work? Because there must be at least 2 tasks in a room. Then critical slash sabotages are also included as tasks, because it's a task to fix the sabotage, right? So all you gotta do, don't click on the painting, okay? Because some blocks can be destroyed by holding it, by clicking on it. So all you gotta do is tap this 4 times, and then you're done. And now communications will work, and now you can do tasks, because you can still do tasks while comms are disabled in real Among Us, but now you cannot do tasks while comms are disabled in Minecraft. And the next thing is the storage room. This actually has 2 tasks, cause the first place where the step-by-step task exists, the next place isn't also the area where the task that also has a task, because it starts over on the other place, right? The first one is fixed wiring, which as you can see I already had done, and I wish I had 10 hotbars so I can place it in the middle. Oh yeah, this is the middle actually, but I want it next to this. Whatever, it's a tour. So you have to do the fixed wire. There are 3 locations of fixed wire tasks. All the tasks in cafeteria should be near them by 2 blocks, but I forgot to do fixed wire task over here. So okay, back to the storage room. Fixed wiring task cannot be a one task and has to be a step-by-step task. place has a fixed type of fixed run task. The storage room could be the first the task or second or the second task, and cannot be a third step by step task. All you gotta do is connect these lines together by any way you want. This is the empty garbage task. It's my favorite empty garbage task because it's also a visual task, and it also has a Henry Stickman diamond and a Henry Stickman controller. You know, I made a storage room building of the empty garbage task over here, but not as joyful as you don't even get a diamond or a random block as a controller, but at least but it's my favorite task, so I'm gonna show you something in Boom! The legendary empty garbage task. This is one of my favorite empty garbage tasks. Look at this. I don't even have to use logs and only leaves because it's placed. I wonder how this iron bar doesn't connect with these leaves. Maybe leaves aren't also a full block, but cannot be go through because you can see through them. Actually, I don't know if this is just a glitch. Anyways, back to the tour. After here, we have the electrical room. When someone sabotages the lights, I make it so that light blocks don't work, so that it's dark here. But you also get a torch that follows you around. Actually, if I had the shaders, so that if you hold the light block, then the light block also shines around you. But this is Pixelcraftlegends, okay? So the mods like that won't be enabled. Plus, I'm in mobile. Let me see. Drink my cocoa punch. So once someone sabotages the lights, I quickly teleport to this and when even one part of this lever is messed up, then lights are sabotaged. So and the only way to do it is by so that because I don't want it very bright. The electrical room is known to be very spooky because it's very dark here. It used to be light because I made a vent going across there because I didn't know the vent ways, but now I do. And now I disabled that part because it had the light because it was too dark. And now this is the task, and this is the distribute the capacitor task, where you have to click every way, even the middle. You have to do it here and left to middle to right, and then you're done. And this is the divert tower task, and this is where the divert power stacks are there. There are 3 divert power test locations for engine output, and this is gonna be the refuel station. You know, have to go back here. Yeah. And now I have to place this in terracotta as the refuel station. Oh, and when you're didn't I have less inventory space? Like when we have this space here? I don't know. Like there was maybe because so I always play it in 3 and like this way. Yeah, that's why it's 3. Okay. and this and that this task is also the same, and this also is the same task for the upper engine, but in the upper engine, like upper. And this is the reactor. Reactors are critical not the last critical sabotage task in the scaled. I replaced this beacon with lapis lazuli so that you won't get in there, because it's recommended not to play with ads so that you won't get an ad. You won't get an ad disturber. And I have YouTube Premium 1 month free trial, but dang, I still get ads. And the next thing, and this is the start. And this is start reactor task. This is hand scan task, and this is I don't know task, because I think I'm running out of storage, and this video may be ending. This is a critical task, and if you don't do it, you will lose. And this is because the reactor holds the biggest fire mover, and without it, then you all lose. Because then your spaceship won't work anymore, because it's the biggest. And the next thing is that you'll just go down in space and you cannot move until you reach a black hole. And this is the upper engine, the same thing. And am I already done? I'm done with the tour. Okay, bye guys. Oh wait, there's navigation. This part over here is gonna be divert power task. And then this is gonna be stabilize steering task, but you have to click this trapdoor 2 times. And this is chart course task. And then now I go to the vent. Oh. This vent leads to the cafeteria. Let's get done with the vent. The next vent, which is I'm gonna place a vent there, but leads to nowhere actually. So this event leads to the security room. And this event leads to the electrical room and also to the medbay room. This part of the medbay used to be a WIP contact friend, because place it in the one way, so I had to replace it in this place. And then here's and this place and this vent leads to um the to the weapons room, and and since there's a vent in admin, and you want a ninja kill, cause admin's the best room to do a ninja kill, then then this vent leads to nowhere, and you hide here, and F3 is not enabled in this world, and so you cannot see someone hiding in the vents. And then come out like you're the engineer, and then report the dead body, cause every imposter receives what do you call that, receives redstone dust, and you must place it onto the place where you killed someone, or else you'll get banned for not following the rules. And then not and then someone can report the body since there's a trace of blood. Now I'm done, finally. Actually, I won't be making the events now here, cause